I'm Alexis, I'm 17, and sophomore year, my anxiety and depression really started to come into play. Um, I was diagnosed with anxiety in fourth grade, and I controlled it up until sophomore year, where I had a teacher that didn't quite understand how anxiety and depression worked. So I was continuously called on in class, and I couldn't answer any of the questions because my mind would just keep racing and racing and I couldn't think. And I tried to talk to her personally about this, and she didn't understand because she wanted to create an environment of stress so that people could learn better. Because she had this idea in her mind that if people were on edge all the time, they would get information into their minds faster and understand more. But this was not the case with me, because every time she called on me, my mind would go blank and I would start to shake and get wide-eyed and cry, and I would have to leave the class repeatedly. This really contributed to my depression also, because I wasn't around my friends as much and I was so stressed about this class that no one would really talk to me in that class, and it was really hard on me. I became severely depressed and even suicidal at one point. And it really hit me hard because this teacher was like my father in a lot of ways, because he did not understand the concept of being anxious or stressed, and he thought anxiety was just something you could get over, but it's really not. It's a mental disorder, and it's like connections in your brain, and it's not something you can control. And my dad did not understand this, so he would yell at me constantly. And when my mom was on vacation, my mom was really my safe person. She understood a lot of things. And when my mom would go on vacation, my dad would scream at me when I didn't do something right, which would make my anxiety worse. And I didn't have my license to drive my car, so I couldn't drive anywhere. And it really hit me hard because whenever I tried to call my mom to ask her for help, my dad thought he could handle everything, and he could just take my phone away, unplug all the phones, unplug the Wi-Fi, and just isolate me, which made me freak out even more. It drove me to even open the window in my room, key the screen open, and climb through the screen to escape my own house. It became that bad. My brother just locked himself in his room while all this happened, and they tried to ignore it. But you can't ignore these things. They don't just go away. You can't make them go away. And that's really part of what makes you you, is having these things and learning how to deal with them. And dealing with them makes you a stronger person. So people need to start to understand that these things don't come easily to these people, and we cannot just force our mind to work around these issues. We have them, and we just have to find a